What's going on? We are back for war number 2, and we're up against BRJP. I had softball on Sunday. We had a doubleheader. It was like 95 degrees out. I didn't have a hat, and I didn't sunscreen the top of my face because I didn't want sunscreen melting into my eyeballs. So I'm a little flaky on the top of my head. Got a little sunburned. My face looked hilarious on Sunday night. It was like all red. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna kind of talk through all this stuff. I was looking at this mcoc mini because initially I was gonna take that, but somebody else ended up taking it. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just jump in here so you guys can see. I am jumping in with Human Torch, Apocalypse, and Venom. I'm going to be on Path 8 in Section 1 and using that Venom for Warlock. I also used that Venom for another fight this war. Bad decision. We'll talk about it. Okay, so first up here we have Aegon. Alright, now here's the thing with Path 8 now. Let's see if we look at it. Alright, we got Buff and Balance Power Drain, and then we've got Divine Barrier right here. While fighting a Mystic attacker every 10 seconds on a timer, a defender becomes immune to nullify Fate Seal and stagger effects for 10 seconds. Alright, so first 10 seconds of the fight, you can nullify, stagger, do your Mystic stuff. The second 10 seconds of the fight, so seconds 11 through 20, the defender's immune. So it's a good addition to Path 8 because Path 8 has always kind of been a joke other than the Warlock fight. And, you know, Mystics essentially just have ruined this path historically. So they're looking to just make it a little bit more difficult. And, you know, I just way overestimated the effect of Divine Barrier. So, obviously, I don't have a Mystic Champion. I don't really think that you need a Mystic Champ against Aegon. I think the best matchup here would be Archangel. But I wanted to bring Apocalypse because I'm going to be fighting a Kingpin in Section 2. And, you know, Apocalypse, I don't have to worry about the stuns being purified. And yeah, I just did not think that this was going to be an issue at all. And I am Path 8 straight through, obviously. Alright, so we're going to see some just good old-fashioned tater gameplay here. Here, I don't know what I was thinking. He's obviously running Limber, and I thought I could get in a medium and then heavy. And then here I go, I throw my SP1, and I'm, you know, get to reset my power drain debuffs up here. Every time I hit him, he's getting a brand new Fury and applying a power drain debuff to me. You guys can see my power down here. And pretty sure I take an SP1 at some point too. Obviously, I also don't have the cable synergy, so I'm starting this fight with just a single prowess. Not a big deal. Apocalypse is plenty good enough. But this is just bad gameplay. But if you want to just use Archangel, I would just use Archangel as well. I mean, Archangel's probably the best matchup there. All right, so here it's essentially the same node. I think that this one has like he gets like a what's it called? Bloody in the water, right? And I'm gonna throw the SB2 just to finish the fight here. Convert all my buffs into Furies. Okay. So Section 1, look, we got through it. That fight went well, but, you know, it's a Warlock duel, essentially. Okay, and then Eliza smoked those two fights. That's just me moving up. All right, so here I have Kingpin. And, again, I mean, I just think that Apocalypse just makes this fight just easy. Now, Kingpin in previous seasons has been excellent placement here, because it used to have, whenever I start recording a video, I can't ever remember what nodes are called. It's honestly, it's unbelievable. I don't understand. But yeah, so he used to have the shit where he gets a ton of power for each debuff that's on him, and of course, all of his what are they called? Like, are they called rage? I can't even remember. I can't remember anything. The camera starts. I lose half of my brain. As you guys know, if you've if you watch my streams, I'm having a conversation with myself. This is going really well. I do have an indestructible boost. That is primarily for the next fight. There I'm just wailing like a complete moron. Fight over. Very easy fight. So I had 2 duels in a row, Warlock and Kingpin. And here is where I just completely... This is where I just completely overestimated Divine Barrier. Alright, so I'm checking to see if I still have this invulnerability boost on, because I am afraid of him getting to an SP3. He's going to be gaining a ton of buffs. You know, I was just thinking, like, man, I can't really use a Mystic here, or I don't want to use a Mystic here. He's just going to be generating buffs constantly throughout this fight. And then whoever has the most buffs is going to passively gain power. And because mine is awakened, I was thinking, oh, I'll still gain way more power than him. You know, I've got the bleed that I can rely on here. No problem at all. And look at all that power. I'm just gaining a ton of power. I throw the SP2 to get all of the weaknesses off, and also just to give myself some furies here. You guys can see that. But he's already gained 2 more buffs. So there's just minus 30% attack rating right there. He gained 2 more, so I'm throwing this SP2 with minus 60% attack. And, yeah. Now I'm like, okay, well, I might be in deep shit right here. He finally throws it. I take what feels like a ton of damage to the block. And look at this. I mean, at this point, it's minus 15 attack rating. So, I mean, I don't have any attack rating. You guys can see I'm doing, like, what is that? 100 damage on my mediums. I just wanted to bait that out. I'm going to throw this SP3 just to dump all of the... God, what a shit show. Just to dump all of the weaknesses. And, I mean, I realized about right here, I was like, well, I made a terrible mistake. I've just made a terrible mistake. This is just so stupid. The Divine Barrier thing, it's on a 10-second cycle. But, yeah, I mean, I could have used my rank 3 Morningstar with her SP2 just to evaporate him instantly. I mean, oh, man. You guys can see I'm at 65%. This is my last fight with Venom. He's at under 30%. All right, so we are okay here. We do still have at least 1 hit on our indestructible boost. So, like, we're in good shape. You know, this has been a 3.5-minute fight already, but, like, we're going to get through it. We're going to be okay. And now he won't throw his special. There I lose my indestructible. I'm getting bled, and that was it. So I freaked out trying to bait his SP1. And yeah, I just got caught dashing back. I mean, that happens to me probably more often than any other gameplay mistake, is I get impatient and I get caught dashing back. I'm too herky-jerky going back and forth. Here, I was thinking like, all right, that Venom fight was absolutely awful. Should I revive him? And I was like, no, Apocalypse should be okay. I don't have the indestructible boost on anymore. That expired. I'm not going to use another one. Now I'm fucked, honestly. I'm not protected. Apocalypse is absolutely massive. So he can take a hit, but I'm like, oh my god, like... An unawakened rank 3 Venom, you know, taking 1.5 of my attackers. I mean, it's crazy. I was really upset about that one because it was just a bad matchup. Like, and it would have been easily avoidable if I spent 10 seconds just really making sure 100% that I understood Divine Barrier. It's not hard to understand. I think, I mean, I looked at it, I read through it, and I'm like, and I just instantly made a judgment. You know what I mean? So my instant judgment, which was horrible, was like, oh, okay, all right, we'll just not use a Mystic. Not a big deal. Like, I didn't spend the time to think about it. Like, okay, so is this actually a big deal for Mystic attackers? I can still nullify Fate Seal and Stagger for the first 10 seconds, and then the, seconds 30 through, or what, 20, 20 through 30, that's not a big deal at all. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't do it. So, anyway, that is it for this portion. Look at that. Mine was the only death. We had a great plan this war. Everybody executed. Lags with the huge boss solo. You guys, hopefully you guys had the opportunity to check that out on his channel that went up today. And yeah, just fucking taters right there. Just being a freaking idiot, man. But anyway, that is it for the video. I forgot to include the coin winners in this portion, so I'm not going to be able to talk about them, but I will have them listed. And yeah, congrats to those guys. Leave a like and a comment if you want to. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you in another war video.